So I was really excited to have my story included in this Daily Mail article about naltrexone and the Sinclair Method and my experience with it. I love that it's now being touted as the Ozempic for drinking pill to help people drink less, like Ozempic is helping people lose weight. The article also talks about how I advocate for the Sinclair Method treatment protocol, and using naltrexone in that way is what ultimately freed me from my own alcohol addiction and helped my brain to unlearn the alcohol addiction. The article also talks a bit about my story and how I struggled with my drinking for 10 years before I learned about naltrexone and the Sinclair Method, and I was honestly at a place of despair right before I learned about it, just thinking I would never get this issue under control. I started off as a social drinker, just kind of like the party girl who was in her early 20s, and before I knew it, it had spiraled into a daily binge drinking habit that went on for nearly 10 years. It also talks about how I actually enjoyed to drink more on the naltrexone, even though it was blunting some of the rewarding effects from alcohol. I enjoyed it more because I could trust myself again when I drank. I could say I was going to go out for 2 drinks and I would stick to 2 drinks. I wouldn't go overboard and continue drinking and black out and do and say things I regretted. I'm also thankful that they mentioned Thrive, which is the company I now run, helping people to cut back on their drinking through this life-changing treatment. So I've personally never taken Ozempic, so I don't know what it's like to take it and how it impacts food and weight loss and things like that. But I will say naltrexone was such a powerful and life-changing tool in my journey to freedom from problem drinking. What naltrexone and the Sinclair Method did for me over time is it quieted the craving and the urge to drink so that I could really heal from my decade-long battle with alcohol. I could cultivate new habits and hobbies, discover new coping skills, and ultimately become someone who genuinely had my control back over alcohol. I tried to quit drinking and moderate drinking dozens of times before I learned about this treatment, and nothing worked. In fact, my drinking just seemed to be getting worse and worse. But this treatment is finally what worked for me, and I'm forever thankful, and that's why I work in this field now. I just want more people to know about this treatment. It's been around for 30 years, but so many people still don't know about it. So many people are still suffering with an alcohol addiction, and they feel like there's no way out of it, and I just want to say there is a way out of it. There are more and more treatments today that are proven effective at helping people overcome alcohol addiction, and in fact, abstinence, if you look at the success rate and the data and the statistics with abstinence-based treatments, it has a really high failure rate. In fact, 80% or more of people will relapse within 6 months of leaving treatment. So if you have struggled with your drinking and you've tried to quit and you've sincerely wanted to quit, but you just can't stay sober, please know you're actually in the majority. And that's because just going abstinent from alcohol doesn't address really powerful changes that have happened in your brain that essentially drive you to crave alcohol to the point of leading a lot of us back to drinking again. And that's again where naltrexone and the Sinclair Method is so powerful, because it works to address the issue of alcohol use disorder at a neurological level in the brain. If you want to learn more about this treatment or get started, you can check out all my other videos. Also check out the link in my profile, or visit thrivealcoholrecovery.com, where you can just learn more about the treatment. I hope this is helpful. Bye for now.